Hello, this is Seoul Dad. This is my very first video, so I'm a little awkward. But it's great to meet you all. I'm just an ordinary head of household living in Seoul with my wife and son. Over the past 20 years, through work and various connections, I've met many foreigners visiting Korea. It always seemed a pity that they only saw the typical tourist traps or foreigner-specific courses, instead of the real charm of Seoul. My family spends our weekends walking around different parts of Seoul. So I want to introduce the small walking paths and everyday places that we personally walk and enjoy to you all. I would be really happy if this helps those visiting Korea or those planning a trip to Seoul, even just a little bit. If this video helps even one person make a great memory in Seoul, that's enough for me. Then, shall we set off on our first Seoul walk together? Everyone, welcome to our first walking video. Clap, clap, clap. Today, I've prepared a somewhat special course. We'll start at Deoksugung Palace, walk along the romantic stone wall path, stop by the historic Jungmyeongjeon Hall, follow the pretty street in front of Yuha Girls High School, and walk all the way toward the Gyeongdong-gil Shinmun building. And finally, to a real local restaurant we truly treasure. It's a solid course that takes about 1.5 to 2 hours. But don't worry, I've packed just the core highlights into a 10-minute video. Just watch the video and follow along with a light heart. Okay then, shall we depart for our first walk with excitement? To visit Deoksugung Palace, go out exit 1 of City Hall subway station. Before the real tour starts, a sparrow can't pass by a mill, right? This is the Mecca of K-beauty, Olive Young, where you see especially a lot of foreigners these days. It's a must-visit course for foreign friends because you can see the latest trendy Korean cosmetics at a glance. I grabbed sunscreen, a travel essential. Okay, now I'm heading to Deoksugung Palace. Huh? Can't you hear something from over there? Gesture of listening intently. Majestic Daechwita traditional military band performance sound, emphasizing horns and drums. Wow, amazing. Everyone, we are so lucky. We arrived exactly on time. What you are seeing now is the royal guard changing ceremony that guards Deoksugung Palace. It reenacts the ceremony of the royal guards from the Joseon dynasty. You can see and hear the performance of the Daechwita band firsthand, which I only learned about in books during my school days. It's truly spectacular, contrasting with the modern buildings right behind it. Travelers visiting Korea, make sure to remember this. This magnificent ceremony is held right here in front of Daehanmun Gate, exactly twice a day, at 11 a.m. and 2 p.m., except Mondays. If you come on time, you can get the best photo of your life. Okay, shall we go inside the palace now? Wow, it's really quiet just crossing one gate. Now let's go deep into the history of the Korean Empire. This is Junghwajeon, the center of Deoksugung Palace. It was a place where important national events were held. It looks magnificent. But it's a building that overcame a painful history. having been destroyed by a great fire and then rebuilt. When you come further inside, the atmosphere changes 180 degrees. This is Seokjojeon. It is a Western-style imperial palace, built by Emperor Gojong, dreaming of a modern nation. Currently, it is used as a museum called the Korean Empire History Museum, where you can see the royal family's life at the time. Please note that you need to reserve tickets in advance to view the interior. Also, the building next to Seokjojeon, the West Wing, is currently used as the National Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art, Deoksugung, so keep that in mind too. This unique building hidden next to Seokjojeon is Junghwajeon. Korean and Western styles are exquisitely mixed, right? It is said that Emperor Gojong rested or enjoyed banquets here while drinking coffee. It's like the Emperor's secret terrace. From the colorful changing ceremony to the quiet palace, interior Deoksugung was truly diverse. Now let's go outside the palace and continue our walk. Ta-da! This is the walking path Koreans love the most, the Deoksugung stone wall path. There is a sad superstition that if a couple walks here, they break up. But actually, it's the most romantic and walkable path in Seoul. I also walked this path countless times with my wife when we were dating, but we didn't break up, got married, and are living happily. If you walk a little along this path, you will see a red brick building on your right. It used to be the old Supreme Court building, but now it is used as the Seoul Museum of Art. The front yard of the building is a great place to rest for a while, or take photos because old trees and sculptures mingle together. The exhibitions inside the art museum are also excellent, so if you have time, I recommend looking around. This Jeongdong-gil that continues along the stone wall path was the center of diplomacy, where Western diplomats lived together 100 years ago. That's why many exotic old buildings remain, making it feel like traveling back in time to the Enlightenment period. While walking here, it would be good to read the information boards. Located here and there. If you walk a little further along the stone wall path, you will find Jungmyeongjeon inside an alley on the left. This place was originally built as an imperial library, but it is also an unfortunate place where the Yulsa Treaty was forcibly signed in 1905. It is currently operated as an exhibition hall so as not to forget painful history. So I think it would be meaningful to stop by briefly and take time to remember the history of that day. After seeing magnificent things and walking hard, I'm so hungry. Shall we go feel the taste of Korea now? We decided on this place that my family often goes to for dinner, walking to the end of Jeongdong-gil. It's a place with many menus that foreign friends would also like. We ordered dumplings, mandu, galbatang, short rib soup, and naengmyeon cold noodles. Wow, it's really delicious. Galbatang and dumplings are menus that have never failed. When I introduced them to many foreign friends, I ordered bibimbnaengmyeon spicy cold noodles for myself because it's my favorite food. Perhaps because it's a meal after a walk, it tastes even better. Ha, I ate so well. But you know there's a separate stomach for dessert, right? Let's go finish up! Do you remember the story earlier that Emperor Gojong enjoyed coffee at Jeongdong-gil in Deoksugung? So, we decided on waffles, coffee, and hot chocolate for dessert after the meal. Actually, I've only seen long lines at this waffle place, next to Deoksugung for over 10 years and never been inside. Today, to introduce it to you all, I'm finally going to resolve my 10-year curiosity. Will the taste be worth queuing for? A sweet waffle and a cup of warm coffee. Today, the fatigue accumulated while going back and forth between Seoul's past and present melts away gently. Actually, there are many familiar global chain dessert places like Baskin-Robbins or Dunkin' Donuts in front of Deoksugung. So if you are hesitating, it's okay to comfortably choose those places. Also, cafes near Yonggu office are generally above average in coffee and dessert. Don't worry too much, and the chances of failure are low, even if you just walk into a place that catches your eye. Everyone, how was the City Hall station to Jeongdong-gil course? With me today? From shopping to the magnificent guard-changing ceremony, deep history tours, and romantic food trips. If you are visiting Seoul, I strongly recommend you experience it at least once. If today's video was helpful, please subscribe and like, and I will come back with cooler Korean travel information next time. Bye!